Yada so ejina wenimunya for Ken Ufuriata nensem a wokogina oman mra chebja fie edigu ensane ne nyina no emu na ne kasa emu no de betu dwa chese aban ne etwa ezika ne bo esum 100 billion Ghana cedis a ne nyina no woni ba beboa na COVID-19 no o ha kase ye de abre oman Ghana eba na economy ne mu a on beti media ye nsiesie na empuntu nyuma ahodo etimi aba na economy no asanso ejina na so biem e oman mu.
Mr. Speaker, I'm presenting updates and progress in implementing the 2020 budget and highlighting the significant impact of the COVID-19 pandemic. I also outlined today the resolute steps being taken to get our economy back on track. In his May address to the nation, the President charged the Minister of Finance to design Ghana's recovery program. Mr. Speaker, we wish to take this opportunity to answer the people of Ghana that the President and his team have done a lot of thinking since March. We have brainstormed over the crisis with a view of using the challenges it presents rather as an opportunity to transform Ghana and for all Ghanaians. I'm happy to announce that in the coming weeks, the President will launch the 100 billion, Mr. Speaker, Ghana cedis development program, an ambitious and unprecedented 3.5-year program called Ghana Coronavirus Alleviation Revitalization of Enterprises Support Program. The Ghana Cares Program, Speaker, or Bantampa Program, which will anchor the comprehensive transformation of our society. Mr. Speaker, also request supplementary funding to support our priorities of saving lives and livelihoods, supporting businesses, ensure that the health of Ghanaians and their jobs are secure in these challenging times. Mr. Speaker, I now proceed to give details of updated performance for 2019, developments for the first half of 2020, and will conclude with the outlook for the rest of the year and present the supplementary estimates. Mr. Speaker, the global economy has, in the past century, experienced some negative shocks which were deemed unprecedented at the time of their occurrence. Indeed, the Spanish flu of 19
Abusia ewo eyesa ensesemuna mu ewo mrachebja fie na wasanso de betu dwa woni monyafo Ken Ufuriata ochese ewo mu se COVID-19 yade no anya sunsuanso bone ewo Ghana ye economy ne so de nanso eno ntimi mbu aban na ba mu se wontimi nyampuntu nyuma wande ona ebesi fompa se be ya empuntu nyuma hodo bekoso na oman Ghana enka nkone ne yedie no ne nyina mu etibi aba.
Mr. Speaker, we must not and will not be daunted by this extraordinary crisis. Government will continue to do what it has to do to protect lives and supply livelihoods through compassionate, competent, and courageous leadership. We have accepted that this pandemic and its effects are unparalleled in the annals of our country and indeed globally. We have accepted that until a vaccine is found, we have no choice but to rearrange our lifestyle in order to protect lives and promote livelihoods. It requires a marshalling of unprecedented resources to contend with the pandemic and its effects Ghanaians. And Mr. Speaker, this government is up to the task. Mr. Speaker, the predicted long-lasting effect of this pandemic amidst systemic shifts and uncertainties suggests 2020 and beyond will be very challenging. Ghana will therefore need a continuity of courageous, compassionate, and competent government with a well-crafted government. Ghana will therefore need the continuity of courageous, compassionate, and competent government with a well-crafted program to protect the lives of Ghanaians, safeguard jobs, and support businesses to sustain operations during this period, and especially in the 4 years ahead. This can only be possible with competent economic management of the economy, and we being at the helm. Mr. Speaker, we have proven over and over again that we are better managers of the economy. Together, we took Ghana out of agric and placed it amongst lower middle income countries within a decade. Together, we recovered and revitalized a critically weakened economy, and today, we can now attract renowned global automobile companies in just 3 years of returning into office. Together, once again, we will optimize the opportunities presented by this pandemic and build a sustainable future for Ghanaians. In the now famous words of President Akufo-Addo, we know how to bring the economy back to life. Therefore, this 2020 mid-fiscal policy review and supplementary estimate is the first of our economic plans to reposition Ghana and Ghanaians to deal with the challenges posed by the pandemic and seize the opportunities it brings. Our response to this pandemic prioritizes the protection of our lives and livelihoods, sustains our business operations, and sharpens our focus on Ghana's future beyond aid.
When Munyam for Ken Ofori Ata was answered the 2 jar HSA every bra NPP Amanyukono Ebeso Amamumu is a 180 ebu a free a year and this Amanyukono Semina Ghana a banner in Amankania who are dinner a bunani and a year ye can say doom so sonum. One it me a crumwa the baby sin na and Caniano intimi imbunani cra into one of the Coswa as a man for a Yinamakania who are dear or more than mamma man for no. Obekoswa etimi dia mama manfo na e ba ne dum so padia won etu ase kura e dey free my Ghana yi emu.
Reducing cost of living and putting money in the pocket of 1.2 million farmers nationwide. We have, Mr. Speaker, relegated doomsday to past. It is clear to our Ghanaians by now that we have enjoyed 3.5 years of reliable and cheaper power. I've spent in excess of 4.7 billion on capacity payments, not only to ensure that we keep the lights on, but also to pay for power we do not use under very questionable contractual obligations we inherited. Mr. Speaker, to modernize the economy and improve its global competitiveness, we embark on a transformative agenda to digitalize the economy. We implemented a digital addressing system and the national ID programs to ensure that each Ghanaian and their dwellings, as well as business locations, will be uniquely identified. These efforts are being made to formalize the economy, improve the way services were delivered to our people, and increase productivity. That is digitizing the lives of Ghanaians. Now more than ever, the possibilities of the digital economy has been brought to the fore.
One bomb home say what do want a party manifesto. A bit me about to a yensen na Ghana this year. They do one more when they know more out to about their man. Now, about Kennedy and marry Kofi Gan, one no independent presidential candidate. Original quantum crow. Oh my Ghana, what to me a launching a party manifesto and manifesto. Obe bo entwana wama Ghana for jina hunu near oba obetimi aye e dia mom se be ya wonu so betimi jina so e dia to aba e dia yi no.
Independent presidential candidate Nidin any Owura Marie Kofi Gani watumi adane manifesto ya eno eye nkrata ekasa edifa ne tirimupo anase dwumadi a otumi anase opese ode hye so ewo mfimpinu ene eduno abato se yetoma na se wo hye krata anase efa eno etoso duna watu Nidin se Ghana agenda na eno ekasa edifa apomudin ho nsem adwuma ho nsem kuayo enyinam ahoden ho nsem ahonidi ho nsem ene nyoma bi etitesa ne mransem trofo ene ne twetwe nkomo no osanso esisu dia se yehye oman Ghana mu anase se yeba oman Ghana mu hadia e kame ayese yesukusem anase adekyesem no dane de nyina eya yepe achocho esen se yebeye enu ntisi yetumi eto ne so abadia obehye ama osuku ni bi anase abofra bi owo man Ghana mu ha no enkonkoye se osua ade keke na emum nya wasua no obetumi atu ho anamon se na ebe ya dache oman Ghana ebetumi ababaye krabehye.
One of the big areas we want to develop as a new entirely new economy is in the area of tourism. That is an area we feel that we have everything to be the best in that sector, but we haven't really utilized that. So it's one area, and we feel that doing that is definitely going to create a lot of employment all year round and ensure that, you know what, we're building beyond just the cocoa and the gold. So we've got a lot of plans for the youth. Look, the youth are central to everything we're doing, and the reason why they are central is that we understand that they are not just the future. They are our biggest asset right now. For us, the youth, there are 4 areas we want to help the youth. One, we want to multi-skill the youth. In other words, we expect everybody to be capable of holding on to more than 2 skills, if you can. It helps in the sense that if you don't get a job coming in one area, you will get a job coming in another area. So we want to multi-skill the youth. The other thing we want to help the youth is, like I said earlier, we want to make sure the educational system changes to make them more employable. Then we also want to help those who are business oriented to go into entrepreneurship, and that means helping them with capital, low interest capital, to make sure that they are able to start something for themselves and grow it into reasonable sized businesses. Then we also have the opportunity to run cooperatives for them in agriculture, which is getting a number of youth together, maybe 10, 15, 20 youth together, form them into a cooperative, give them the training they need, the capital they need, the land they need especially, and support them in growing plantations and expanding their own livelihoods from that. Those are things that we want to do to make people live decent lives and also hand something back to their children and their children's children. Not, employ them for a number of months and then after that we allow them to go waste again. So we want to build a future for the youth that is long term and not just short term.
Awuja nyina nsem yeso na nkotwa ye ho enya aboafo nkrato edikan ye ba ye de ni be che nsem ahodo aka no. Abusia mo akwa ba say woda so eche green anyimre no nsia kasia meka o see stream live e Facebook Green TV Ghana, Green TV online e YouTube and Green TV_GH and so e Instagram na ye de ni yabetie mu e ensem fufuro mu ahafomantem no mu hwane mu ne yakwakudu na wono ahyase na disinfections a wono etimi spray eye edwa hodo emu no wono ebetimi ahwe na etimi akoso edwa baako be se ohamu ena wono etimi spray hwane mu a omanfo hwane mu ni mpenifo ho chese wonani agiye pa esesa na montu no ekoso.
Esanse coronavirus could ye way egusu etete ni hyiemu na enye na adwumpo se efie so ama yenso ye ho etumi atoyenti dane de nyina mpanyumfo etoato adwen na se nei wudi wani etra hafo region dia eyade mpanyumfo etumi de hye ahodo akwakopiem ewo ho ama market mako oha public toilet oha any district mako edusia insia ya ewo honom ometumi edi spray bi akwakogu ho se ne ebeya coronavirus moawa no obetumi akora no se ne beya entumi entertain nhiem ewo honom. Sa dwumadie efiase ahomache na onan ya nipa dodo a wo fi Zoom Lion Ghana Limited nkrofo so a wo fi Security Services any National Disaster Management Organization ya etwanitia efrene nadmo omo no mutumi keka omo ho buom edi sa dwumadie sunkun ehyehyɛ so ewa Hafo region amanebo no esanso eto aso se eyade a amiai bi ti se mim akrodie ayomso any regional capital ya eno eye go so de omanfo anase adwadifo ahodo wo ho no omutumi echi omdwumadie ne esensen ye sene beya enkrofo wo ho no anase sene beya hye ya mpanyufo de egu akwan so no wo betumi aye edi amom emransem trofo etumi ne netwetwe nkomo no de oka nyina ne se adetonfo ene ahemfo wo ho metumi abom homodin ye pensan se wɔde saa dwumadi ɛhyehyɛ so na yɛade ɔmutumi nye ɔmo ho ntease ɛma bibia ɛkɔɔ so tɔɔten yɛ akyɛ sɛ pinkyin anasɛ basabasa yɛ bia ɛntumi anyi ne ti wɔ hɔ ɛno nti ɔbɔ ɔmo aba so yie pan san sɛ ɔmatumi anya adwempa ɛtumi adwen ɔman Ghana asan so ɛtumi adwen ɔmo ankasa ɔmo kuro ho ama bibia akɔ so tɔɔten ɛde ama ɔmo.
Over 106 public toilets and solar storage stations in all the 6 administrative districts within this operation. And the Minister cover all the 6 districts now concurrently. It is a CIA Honorable Minister and CNM I hear launching area Mayano. Yeah, deployment. Yes, turn on off, Omuntu Shasia, turn on south, Omuntu Shasia, as Napo South, they are starting. As the keeping north and south, Omuntu Shasia. And the Yarani will say, Yamiadma, Aqua, Amaba Flood, they are to cover all the markets, all the public toilets, all the public lorry stations within the operation. Now, at this one, yes, I do my daily sir. I'm so COVID-19 by public places way and she said to me, I'm banning the passer, Yabako. I had there toilet there, Yabako. I had there Yabako market. I had there Yabako lorry station for Paka. Now, I have for those places, you know, exposure no our line. The same thing I'm buying at one of us. Yanya disinfection. Send a buyer. The opinion really be up for some year. I'm a exposure no other higher over. Yet to me, brothers. Send a buyer. Tell us for yet to another for some year. Now, exposure no alcohol. Now, young one and Yariam to me and Francis. How I have to mind her. And yeah, the Madiana, young luncheon and a pay near Etiano.
Die a water 23 July 2020. I'm saying, Madia ever cost her. Yeah, some may be a cost of Ghana, a Panama baby. I think I do have cost of Hasi. And then said a year no April 2020, a year fumigation disinvestation all the markets and the public places of course one. And then yes, I second one at cost. I'm saying about Shimuno, a president, a dear animal, another Danko Kutuato. And shall there do a problem instead of a bulk COVID-19 or buying a free. Said by a amount for any already been on. And share no I am Minister of Local Government at Channel. Say a Brano every 3 months we are a bad disinvitation. Second one a possible in the aya and the chassis of Boswa. And there's a moon amount for Zoom line for Fidi no Mocaso ha. Not a year. Disinvestation, yeah, I drew for Gosso, yes, so. And on a year luncheon on me, my chassis. Yeah, no, Yamanta Massina, a lorry parks. Markets, public places of convenience, and other public places in the best are at the end of the day. Simultaneously, you put them while Kunku, Akasinina, the bear goes, the bear women. I am so far that could be a Casapin, and a Sumra, a whole market or a best segment in the say, on a woman or daily market on Moton, and Mianahoniamano. I'm saying, pleading with them, and I know Mocasa already so. Set Omoma and then Omofanche. Wonder I'm saying another goes to that. We are any other chapter. And today, Omo Fanchen, Omo air store there. I'm saying free bed to work on. I'm between this Atamo. I said the Zoom line for the Kanya Theatre. And Bruno, I drew, I'm saying, after that, some 4 or 5 hours. Let's make it. The other than the problem, I can say, Omo at home, after severe tomatoes, Naduana, and also over display openly. In Tibiana, a drone and settle, Saturday and Kubusoma. Amount for could be in your on the no plea with them. So they should give us today, at least as a free day. Now I am finding a good more, but stop for in there. Someone say, well, a Neman Motono, and say, cover a package in the other, and Yandia, a baby. Then the 3 bed 12 upon, omitting a being on my
I was a year neighbor Chimuna, we say Ghana, coronavirus, ya de by no a costro na a woman, nipa binumus who tom ye yum. na amanebo ya eba foforo nyina ene se ya recorded 638 new cases ahansia ene aduasa enwoche cases a yetimi a record enti enam so ama Ghana yemfiga eba no COVID-19 yade ne nyina mu ewo mamu ne nyina akwakodu empem aduenu enkono ahansia ene aduasom yenu 29672 cases a Ghana etimi akwa record fano mantem ahodo bako dunsie ne nyina emu na nipa dodo nsa won ho ntimi atotom no 26090 empem aduenu ensia ene aduokono wo mo de wo ho atomo ama siesie ane ye discharge wo se won nkofie na woni wo de busuafo enkohwe emfambom.
Another on my Ghana, your corona cases no ebi asanso ababeka. The abeka ho biom ene 638. Nature say uncle fufra etumi asenye bi eno. Anunti ama on my Ghana cases no etumi do 29,672 ohono sa na nkrofo ya chesom ho etumi atomo be se 26,090 omo na chesom ho etumi atomo. Emna mpenifo edeba betu ja say dane dan nyina no na chese corona cases no kwa na guso ekọ nanim ewo eye on my Ghana mu ha na so mo hwe tubetumi enya ohawi anase we pomasibre etumi de si wo sene be o man Ghana ye ho ebetumi ahan yen enumu no mo sanso de tudwa biem se se o man Ghana corona cases active cases na kasa be se 3429 na se de ni achemu e wa santimantem mu a o ma chese coronavirus bi etumi adokro mo be se 15706 sa enso na santimantem 6637 central region 1236 Eastern region 1120, Volta region 518, Bono region 421, Bono East 383, Northern region 302, Western North 286, Upper East 282, Oti region 154, Ahafo region 116, Upper East 75, Savannah region 57. Na HSM mantima hodo ye wo man Ghana ha se no omukoro na cases no se no mo so etumi akwakonya ne nyina ekabomu ema no etumi edu 29,675 corona cases a oman Ghana yetumi akwakodru na nkrofom ho etumi atom be se 26,090 se oman Ghana cases na kasa etumi akwakodu 3,429.
Nsɛm from na wani mi sɛ Ghana Broadcasting Corporation GBC ɛna ɛfrɛ mo ɛyɔman yɛ japade na no ade bɛbɔ ɔkase kyerɛ sɛ wɔn mo yɛ adwuma hɔ na mo yɛ ɔyɛ kyerɛ ne nyinaa ne sɛ aban no ɛfa ɛyɛ baabi a yɛto ɛyɛ nkrafa no Ministry of Communications wɔn mo wɔn bɛyɛ sɛ wɔn channels a ɛyɛ baako ensia no wɔn ɛte so ɛde aba ɛyɛ mmiɛnsa ɛnam so wɔn sɛ wɔn nte ase ne nyinaa ne sɛ wɔn migrate wɔn ɛde wɔn akɔ digital terrestrial ɛyɛ television ne so Sabi betimi aboa na nam so ama Ghana mampani na adodan kwakufu ado watimi ama instructions se saa na montuo na communication ministry ne yesi woni betu no wanentwe emfansensen ansa
Oswafo no ene hwe nkitahodi onsem ewo man Ghana mu a ne din ene maame Esla Owusu Ekufu ede nsem bi eba betu dwa na dia na okanyina ene se Senka Ghana Broadcasting Corporation for GBC omutumi etete omo channels ahodo ede fi insia ekomiensa so ewo digital terrestrial television ya eno DTT platform ahodo no so a enka ebetumi aboa ama bibia akosototen ede amayen na enamenu so ama Ghana mampanyi na Ekufu ado ono nso ede nsem bi atudwa na dia okanyina ne se anka ebeye anase anka eyese yebetumi atwentwen ensem amami anase oswafo yi eka yeso sene ebeye yebetumi ehu se aso ebeboa anase entumi mbo nsisi ane de anka yentwentwen so ne yenhye se ebetumi aboa yempuntu anase ehu asem no etesen
Ghana National Association of Teachers ye chetia from Senate na woman so ensemo a wode abetu dwa nyina ne se abanhwe na wonfa acheche fododo na emfa nkan wo se baya ebetimi aboa na adesua ho nsem no wonetimi acheche nkwada dodo na ade na woman so ani etimi age na ba ne se wono ba monten so a wonanya adesuade hunu ene nyina so papa bi ede akọ eye emonten so President Edema Ghana National Association of Teachers Nidin and Madam Philippa Larson wasre abanpa ese asoye ye hwe nwasua ho nsem so wo mo hwe na mo fa acheche fododo na sebe ye betimi aboa ama adechire ho nsem no atimi akoso pa e wo man Ghana yimo e woni kase mu no wode betu odwa akire se sempenifo etusa anamona ebema eye haw kase ne saboa eda eye acheche fozo no eso atimi ate ni titru ene wono mo chade e wonto sosuku ahodo dodo na mu e wo man Ghana mu se ebinim wo hono mu a wane kire wono mu ekọ good na mo sanso e kire wono mu ekọ eye green track ahodo mu e wo yo man Ghana mu Mama Philippa Larson ekasa emu no wade betu dwa echese foto ene sika bi ohone ma ewase aban etimi ewilizi edekoma ayento sosuku ahodom ne titru ene wono ma e chocho wasi enso hwe ne practical exams no aban hwe se obetimi ewilizi ni nyina etimi ede aba na ekoba ne sa wan hwe ne ye ne sesika ne ma na akande ahodo wase mpenefo obetimi abo ama adwuma na timi akwakodi mu no sentimi ma na akwakwa ese headmasters and headmistresses we school ahodo mu no wo mo esika ankasa enwo ne botom sika ena wono eyi edidi charge na ni nyina mu no enhyeda embo akra ode nsem yotodwa obrekwa na wo mo epa eye enwoma bi ho eye entoma ena otimi de sanse mu nyina etim eto eye edwa na sa enwoma no na eye 5 chapter eye book a edi enda so and it na standpoint on education a wa mo hwese edusua ho nsem no ebetimi afa na nti wo pa de fra na nso no na Ghana quality education a o manfo ahodo ene edusuafo ahodo ebetimi enya no ye nyina yetimi enya ede kwa kosi ase
major stakeholders in the pharmacy and major stakeholders to say that we may hear Kenya abai boy knows in yama hear Kenya my India it may still not be enough it's your best out for all your be there when the introduction of the senior high school in our schools in yama ni being do I also implement to my top content now on my yes for the yenina ye busum ye somi busa ni yenina ye komayo we are all part of the country aberu so ya fa no wada wo so ye boy ye wona ye boy ye you know so the people want it papa what of cat ye mo the what na what na ibino so te wa dwuni ni na da pan de sa pan ye fa ba ya na se pipi sa ba ye me yenina in the school so wo man mu dos into certain what's up, if you put the baby and son again to baby, the baby or ya know the way you see the motion now free quality back, not teaching in why you will that all your sitting, your best hour in the unknown of then Saber with education to go back. Saying what the baby was listening to no why. That is why we have PTAs, we have board of governors, we have SMCs. Also,
Yedi ani bechemu ewa puemantemu na eye nto asosuku dodo na ye ho no mo one headmasters ahodo one headmistresses wono sensema omode abetu nyina ne se adusuafo ho no mo de anokware nyankopɔ anim niye wono ankasa ewa sumdwemu na wono ewa hofama ene anigye mu pa ese wono enso hwe no woni betimi achode kwakosi ase na woni bewie nso no enkunimdie papa ene obetimi adi ewo nso hwe no emu
encheye na omampanyin de to asunyafo a woba be wie school nyina enemu se wonsanko school no wonkotwere wonsohwe eyi na ekoba ne sa na awofu bebre nsunugujemu a woje di se yare a abayi mofre rekoyi ebia na yare na koka won wo school no eyi na nsentwerofo akọ aprebo wo school so ahoro ne bi mu a wone school yi akandifo mekire headmasters eda school ya no ibi atwetwe enkoma wonso wochire mu se one day ongawe ata so pa se asunyafo a ongabe yongaba be hye wonsayi wobe nea esefata biara de abo wo ho ban na afei so ongama nsɔhwɛ no nso tworo no ayebɔkɔ ama wɔn ahu bia enim enu nti awofo da wonda ema wo mohu biara intena fie nkase ema wo suku na bia na yare bia koka wo se da bi biribia antesa emu bia se abang de bua wo bia no abang nso de aboa wɔn a oguso taa wɔn achi rehwɛ se wo bɛhwɛ emofra yi ama biribia akototia a wo besan abafie asomdwe mu
preparation bia no yaye Yamiadom and eye na watch enumwa nkwala no ba school no ya di ashas ya that's the 5th week we are in the 5th week school no emodern mo bi asese wo bo preparation bi asese ye na nkwala no shas ya no ya ye aban so emodern bi asese wo bo niema asese wo de ba acrylic paint ene omo cards eso de ba na omo de shas ya no so aban e de aba de esa awofo nso so ye enema nketenkete ankola no ahia esa awofo no nso toma wo mo no awofo no nso so ato ama wo mo amoba ye no mo behu se exams no ya shas ya mpa no krani nyame anim ehu de ebi ne ho enkola no kra no hu anigye sonko a omo de tron so hwe na ye ya kyerɛkyerɛfo no kra ye enwanwa
aha new job engineer ha enkola eduasa miensa emunson eyema ene mu enkron eduno nkron so ye emema nyame adom onyina ewo center ha wontro won so hwe no ya hye won kran say in the midst of COVID-19 no kra no si say abrabo no tumi koso onyina ho ye obi e tro no so hwe so far so good external supervisor and so ewo ha oni won ehwedwuma nti bibi e koso pepepe onu dwabi senior ha ni emeka kira wo fo no say sebi didi on wo ye mu da no on kwa on ma no on wo in safe hands ye hwe won so yie e wo ma so den fo mako bi wo mu de but ni na echi no dodo na eyo sutie ma yen ama adis training adisunya koso even on counterparts enye visual arts no kwa no gusu esunya de ekosi bia na wotwe ebesi mo on best start serious examination nti bibia woncho on kuma to yem ye hwe mo fra no so ye bompa yen so se ne sebi oye ni bia nso ensi na o mana abetu mfi se ne mfi ba yen pepepe
Ewuse nyina nsem so na ye ntwa ye homra ye ba Baba Abdulrahman Kubaja odi be wura mu ewa gudie mu ensem
All right, Mr. said a good day, Mr. Membramo. A dino yabakope, Baba Abdurrahman Kubaja, and then Passion and free Accra House of Folk. Never say die for. And Mobekai may say, may a story be say Accra House of Folk. I capture the signing another services, another signature of Isaac Mensah of Nkranza Warriors, and Oshas or a striker on your opportunity to anymore. Goes no bona no bebo and down no power na we are na crowds of folk en vele no ahwe se na en vele no e course
dia down on kanon Vamos a sair.
Phobia, the best. Phobia, masters. Phobia, beautiful people with beautiful colors.
Na and so anipa ya idea osai a crowd of folk abo mo do ma kire say o continental club masters what are unveiling one when your team bia na etimi yesa e local sim and oba Ghana no mo na yon call the opposite side, that's Kumasi Asante Kotoko fabulous fabu never see that now osha abra ye council leg no na mpinu for the GF and also executive member no ejitu say Kotoko any hash good and representing Ghana our Africa Club Interclub competition Kotoko Bebo CAF Champions League na hash good about CAF Confederation Cup and na omo legend Reverend Osei Kofi wakasa edi afa osi Kotoko ma omo nko Africa because we share Kotoko modern boss is here no omo performance below the belt or form cra during time Kotoko dominate Africa ya tambia ya league no koso yie omo dominate ya local team anu na ono de Kotoko akosai sika pana Kotoko ekosai wa Africa into ono de Kotoko anya butre na ntina fie and build a strong team ebetimi compete for Africa in the near future but se ase Kotoko kobo Africa dia to ono de omo ko safe omo sika so I am Brazil omo ewa Africa nti Kotoko se mo betie mu legend obo emo Kotoko in 1964 obo modi eboma Kumasi Asante Kotoko no na okasa so heavy pa nti well se mo betimi a se mo custom man na afutu a odi mamu na montie na mo fanye ejuma away from Kumasi Asante Kotoko ne Accra also folk na yentu fa enko amana ne endra English Premier League matches record na o share Liverpool Football Club etimi Chelsea e show mo 5-3 at the end of the game you presented the EPL Cup edima